is the reason behind launching the Duster, again a new version of Duster in India, because it has been stopped long ago? And how do the global Renault company, a global Renault brand, see India as a market?
But yeah, we took a long time because as you can see and as you know, in the last 2-3 years, a lot of things have changed all around the world. There was a lot of geopolitical trouble, a lot of change in terms of regulation, and more than that, a new way to think the automotive world. A new way to think because you see that the market is going to more electrified car, either hybrid or BEV. You see that the market is going to more connected cars. You see that the market also is changing in terms of segment and body type. And for us, it was very important to come back with an icon, but to come back with the best recipes. And the best recipes are the fact to have the best engine. And to have the best engine, you have to have an hybrid offer, which was very important. To have the best car, you have to be the highest level of connectivity. And this partnership with Google was very important. And the last point is to have the best car, you have to be very, very 100% present in India. That's what we did buying the plant in Chennai for ourselves. And that's what we are doing with our engineering center, which is securing us a very high level of localization of the car. It means Duster is born in India now, is made for India, and this is key for the success of the car in India.
Sir, in your global business, where India stands and where do you want to see in next 3 years?
We are present all over the world except the US and China. And for us, when we look at the markets of the future, if you take India and Brazil, for instance, India and Brazil will represent 50% of the growth of the market in the next years. It means you are a growing market and you are capable to develop, conceive, develop and produce cars at the highest level of competitiveness. It means what we want to do is to have a very robust and solid presence in terms of sales here in India, but not only is to use the hub India as a hub to have a worldwide presence in terms of export, either from cars or from parts.
So you have also plans to export from India?
Yes, of course. I think India is very interesting because of the competitiveness of the country. And what we saw in the last way to prepare this car, what we saw is that the level of price we can get from suppliers, plus the level of our teams to develop the cars are at the best in the world. And that's why we want to further strengthen India as a key hub for us in our strategy.
For doing that, and you have a great demand of Duster which is coming here also, what kind of investment or what kind of manufacturing expansion you are planning in India? Do you also planning to have another facility?
No, I think we have the chance with Chennai to have a very highly productive plant which is able to build until 400,000 cars per year. And I think until 2030 this capacity is enough to secure the level of production we aim at the right level of quality. For me, we don't seek growth to grow. We seek growth to be the best in terms of quality. And we don't need more capacity than what we have today. But on the contrary, we will focus our job on conceiving, developing new models. We will announce on the due time.
Any plans for capex, sir? Any capex?
I don't have any capex. But what is interesting above the capex, because this is a little our secret recipe, and now capex are really shared between regions. But what is important is I come back from 2 days of meetings with my team here, and I can tell you that we give even more responsibility to the country in terms of engine technology, in terms of connectivity, which is important, and of course in terms of sourcing with a very, very high competitive level of suppliers. It means no number, but a lot of actions on very, very technological aspects of the car.
Last question on this Renault.
Mm-hmm.
In the segment where it will compete with other brands,
Mm-hmm.
what would be the great differentiator in your view?
I think we spoke about that in the presentation. I think the fact to come in hybrid, the fact to come with the highest level of connectivity, the fact to come with a bold design, which is different, but also loyal or trustful to its legacy is very important. But the most important of this car is, of course, those aspects. But there is one aspect which was important, and which was part of the success of Duster before, is the dynamic riding, the ride and handling of the car. We always did cars where you got, when you are going on driving with the car, you feel this impression of safety and dynamic safety. And this is what we want to keep, and this is what will make the difference versus our competitors.
You have double-digit growth in this year. We are going for that. We are already moving that. So with this innovation, which kind of growth you are
in terms of volumes, you mean?
Yes.
But I think the volumes, are a result of our good job. What we want to try now is to be consistent in the next years and to be able to surprise you with the launch of new models, just in order to reach between 3 and 5% share of market until 2030.